Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a simple antivirus where it only uses a target scan method. One of the viewers wanted me to make a video showing them how to use a target method to scan for a virus. So I started up Visual Studio 2013 and I already named my project Simple Antivirus. I haven't did anything with it. Here's the project folder right here. I'll open that up and go to my release folder. I made a virus list.dat, which I'll include this in the description for download so you guys can test it for you guys. But this has all the MD5 hashes in it, so that's what the virus list.dat is. So I'll close that and maximize this now. So here's our simple form. This is like an Apple theme for my system. It's not like a Visual Studio theme, so that's why it looks different. I am running on Windows 7, so just to let you guys know. So I'll just name this Simple Antivirus for the name of the form. Come on, what are you doing? Okay, there we go. And I'll start it as center screen. And we will not have an icon, we'll make it as a fixed tool window. So it's just, you know, the name and the close button. So for this project we're going to need a few controls. We're going to need a timer. Let me just type it in. A timer, a text box, and let me do this for a second. I'll put it down here. So there's our text box. We also, are you kidding me? Why does this have to be so difficult? I don't think I put it back on the right spot, but whatever. Okay, so a text box and a button, which I can just find that at the top. Let's see, button right there. We're gonna need two of them. So here's the stop button, and then we'll have the scan button up here, or like target scan. We also need a progress bar, so we'll use this one. So a simple progress bar. So here's the progress bar, the text box, the stop button, and then the, you know, this will say like start target scan, and then it'll open up the dialog to select the folder that you want to scan. We're gonna need a list box. So list box. So this is gonna become hidden. So we'll come down here and change it to false for visible. So once we start this up, yeah, it's not gonna show right there. I don't know if you guys can see this, but yeah, the form is kind of weird. I'll change the form. I'll change it to let's see, I'll change it to fixed single. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, there we go. You guys can see it a little bit better. But see, we don't want it to maximize like that, so you guys can do all this, like little things like this to edit the form and stuff, but this is like the last thing I'm gonna edit. Where is it? Maximize box? No. Oh yeah, maximize box. So that is disabled now. So let's start that up to see. Okay, yeah, that's disabled. So you can only minimize it and close it. So yeah, we pretty much have everything. We just need 6 labels and a folder dialog. So there's the folder dialog down there, and then a label. And we need 6 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one can go there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So total files, we can have 0, and then what else was I gonna put here? I know one of them's infected. I can't remember what I was gonna put for the third one. I don't know, maybe we don't need these. So, well, I don't know why it went in the coding, but so here's our things right here. I'll name all these. Start. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is just double click on the form, and we want to start with a method or like a function that gets the all the folders inside of folders when you're scanning something. So let's say you scan a folder and it has multiple folders in it. This will help us scan all the stuff. So start with sub scan sub folder by val folder location as string by val lst box as list box, and then yeah, I believe that's right. We need another end sub. So that's our first thing. Make that right there, copy it just like it is. If you need to pause the video, just do it. And I'm sorry if I'm not going to be talking during the coding because I'm trying to concentrate. I'll try to explain it as best as I can after I have written it. But yeah, let me just write this out. So for each s in my dot computer dot file system dot get files folder location, and then try LST box items. Whoops, if I can spell. So basically this right in here is the function to get the files and folders of the target that you are scanning. So for each S, so S is standing for a variable in my computer.file system, get files, folder location. So whatever folder location we're targeting, it'll get each file as S, and then we'll try to add them to the list box. Same thing with the directories. So the list box, it'll add all the items to this. So all the addresses, everything that so let's say you scanned you know, your folder right here. If you scan this, it'll go into this folder, grab these files, get into this folder, grab these files, and so on and so forth. So that's what it's doing. So now we got all the files stored in this list box as a string, not the actual file. So we got the location of them, so that's how we're gonna find them in the computer, or in the program. So now the next thing we have to do is set up the start scan button. So just double click that, so we will get the function of button1.click, and just give you some space. Now the first thing that we need to do is to show the dialog of the folder, because this is going to be a target scan. So man, I cannot spell. Folder dialog 1 dot show dialog, and then we want to clear the list box items, because if we didn't do this process, let's say we did a scan and it added these, and then when we click this again, it will still have the stuff that we added before. So we want to clear this stuff before we scan it again, or we're going to keep on scanning more and more and more when we don't need to. So listbox1 items.clear, and then scan subfolders, folder browser dialog 1 dot selected path and me dot listbox1, and then we want to initiate the timer1 dot start. And yeah, I'm not gonna really like mess with these labels, but you get the idea. The labels will go into this section right here. So let's say I don't know, but yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'll go over this if I can, but I'm just showing you guys the code on how to do this. So we've already set up this is all we need to do. So basically it's going to show the dialog, and whatever we select, it'll then erase the list box items, but then whatever we select in our folder dialog will put the selected path. So if like I said, if I selected this folder, it'll get that path, and then it'll initiate the scan folders, which is this up here, and it'll put the files and all the folders into the list box for scanning. So the next step we need to do is basically to and do the Timer1 dialog. So put some space in there. So the first thing we need to do is set the variables for the progress bar. So progress bar 1 dot maximum is equals to the listbox1 dot item. So to do this, we do conversions. Conversions dot to string listbox1 dot items dot count, I believe. And this is probably have an error because I didn't import something. Yeah, let's import some stuff that we need. Import system.io, import system dot convert. Is that right? I don't know. Conversions, I don't know why this is giving me an error. Conversions is not declared. Huh. Maybe it's just conversion. Reference to a non-shared member requires object reference. I don't know. I'll just keep on typing. Maybe I didn't declare it yet or something like it says. But so total. Oh. Yeah, we need another one. This will just say the percentage, I think. I don't know, guys. I written it down. Like, this is not like live because I wrote it down. I'll just copy this over and try to explain it. So this is all for timer 1. I don't know why conversions, please. What the hell? So we don't have a tab control. See, some of this stuff is from my program because it was going to be a lot easier to do this video, because without doing it, it would probably take 3 times as long. String builder. So the imports now are system.io, security.cryptography, and .text. I don't know why conversions ain't working. I'll be right back, guys. I'll figure it out. Just a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry for that. So I corrected these, so I have a better understanding how to explain these. And I also found the right importing stuff right here. So just copy all this down. Sorry for the noise. But basically we need imports.system, component, UML diagnostics, drawing, IO, runtime compiler services. I think runtime compiler services was the conversion thing. So security.cryptography.text, Visual Basic, Visual Basic compiler service, Windows.forms, .NET, data, collection, generic, and threading. So let's get back to the timer one so I can explain that to you guys. But first, add this many labels. Like I said before, you need 6 of them. So file scanned, and then name these are the ones that you're going to be naming. So in file scanned, for this one we named it, I believe, files. Yep, right here, files. The second one for total files, we named it total, and then infected, we named it detected. So name those like I just said. Stop the video if you need to so you can get it right, but let's go back into the timer one. So let me explain this. So the progress bar 1.maximum equals conversions.toString listbox 1.items. Now you guys remember how I told you when we start this and it opens up the file dialog in whatever folder we select, it adds it to this. So however many items are in here is the maximum for the progress bar. So that's basically what it does. The total.text equals conversions to toString listbox 1.items.count. So basically the total.text just grabs the same thing like the list box does, but it puts it in text form. So the total files will be the maximum of the progress bar. So that's kind of the same thing, but it puts it as a number instead of a percentage. And then if not, progress bar value dot progress bar dot maximum equals. So basically, if it's not the maximum, then it'll try to go through the list box and scan all the selected items, and then it'll try to do this, or then it'll try to do this right here. Now let me explain this. We're dimming scan box as a new text box, so we generate this on runtime when we click the button and it starts up the timer, and then it'll read as string equals my.computer.filesystem.read all text, and then viruslist.dat. So I believe this will grab it from our starting directory, so we'll test that out if we need to. Files.text conversions to string progress bar 1.value. So like I said, it's saying the exact same thing that I said. It's just in text format. scanbox.text equals read to string, so we're getting the value of this new generated text box and we're reading it as a string. Then we're dimming MD5 as a MD5 crypto service provider equals new crypto service provider. So basically the MD5 is, you know, the signature that we're declaring it as. Dim F as file stream equals new file stream list box one.selected item, blah 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 blah. Just copy this. This basically reads the file as we need it. So then we do md5.computer hash f, so it reads the file. Dim hash as byte equals md5 hash, so we find the byte that is required that we need to to find out if it is a virus, and if in fact that it's in the database up here. And then for each hash byte in the string format of that, so we're finding it as a virus of the MD5, and then we go to next, and if it finds it, we'll do if scanbox.text contains the buff, then you can do a thing up here. So I'll just add it right here. So I'll just copy a text or a label text and say virus detected. You can make your own form and stuff like that. So I'll make this kind of big so it's like in somebody's face. So we'll put it like right there, and we'll make it like red. That doesn't really look red. There, that should be good. So it's invisible right now. We're gonna set it to visible false, but if it detects it, we'll say, what is that? Label 2. So label 2 dot visible equals true. So if it finds it, it'll show this label, and it'll basically tell you that there's a virus detected. But and then else it'll say timer1.stop, it'll say scan finished, and then other stuff, basically telling you that there was no threats and stuff like that. So that's done for yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna start it right now, and let me grab the virus, test virus, I don't know, I forgot what it's called. It's like ECR or something like that. Yeah, right here. Now let's see if it works. I think it might not, just because I think I might have forgot something. So we'll do the .com.text, and my Avast picked it up. Thanks, Avast. Disable for 10 minutes, please. So let me refresh the page and download it to my desktop. Desktop. Right there, save, and we can just minimize that because we might need to download it again. So click start scan, I'll select desktop, and there you go, it's scanning the files and it's putting them right in there. Now there is an error because it's not showing the progress for some reason, but you guys get the idea. Now let's see if it actually finds this. Actually, let's close it. I'm gonna see if it works. Let me scan. Let me put this into there so I can just scan our project folder immediately. So start target scan, and we will find simple antivirus. Click OK. Okay, so it's working where it finds the total files, and it did not detect it, and I think I know why. Is because we need one other thing, which I'll be right back. I need to go find that on my project file, just because, like I said, I don't know all this by heart. It took me a while to figure this stuff out, so I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry to let you down on this. But basically I have no idea why this ain't working. Um, like I said, it should work. I click start, it opens the thing, and like I said, the virus should be in there. It scans it like it's supposed to, but I believe maybe it's because the virus list.dat that I copied over didn't have the hash that has for the test virus, so I'm not sure. But I'll bring my Raven security over and I'll show you guys exactly how mine works. So like target scans right here, so that's basically you have like a target and you select it. So basically it does the exact same thing. It shows the dialog, it does list items that clear. It changes to the tab because I have a separate tab that shows the scanning process, and then it adds the selected stuff. Now if you go to the Timer1, just like in my project that I'm showing you guys how to do, it does the exact same thing. It gets the conversion of the text box or the list box, and then it takes it down into here, and then it goes and grabs or it does whatchamacallit, it scans through the folders based on the scan folder, and then it comes down here, creates the scan box, it does all the MD5 stuff, and then if it catches it, it tells you, and then if it doesn't, it goes that, and it resets everything just like I'm trying to show you guys. So like when I start mine, it should catch it, so give it a second. And I'm so sorry for this, guys, but yeah, for the viewer that was requesting this, it kind of is doing what you wanted me to show you, to like how you can select a folder and then do it, but for some reason it's not doing it for the project that I'm showing you guys, and I'm so sorry for that. Like I said, I believe it's because the virus list.dat is not, it doesn't have the MD5 signature. So that will probably take some time to figure out. Oh, what did I do wrong? Box 1. Well, why is it box 1? It should be list box 1. What the hell? Okay, let's back up here. There, it should be fine. Now please start up. I'm so sorry for this, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how mine works. Like it should work, and I don't understand why the one that I'm making for YouTube, like for I can't go up. Just a second, guys. When this is trying to run, there we go. I can't bring down my thing. So I don't know why this one doesn't work. So I'll try to figure that out, but I'm pretty sure it's because the virus list.dat doesn't have the thing in there. So this is normal. It basically tells you that your thing's corrupted. Okay, there's an update. Sorry for this too. It's probably gonna close my program, because this is, yeah, I'm sorry. This is supposed to run in a certain environment that it doesn't even supposed to do this until it's like on release. So I'll let it download this database. Okay. And then it restarts. I don't want you open anymore. I'll minimize this. Okay, it's restarting Raven security. I'm sorry, again, this is kind of a long video and I didn't really show you guys, like I showed you guys how to do it, but it didn't really work, and I'm sorry about that. I'll try to make a better one when I figure out how it's like why it's messing up. But like I said, I think it's because of the virus list.dat. But so basically I'll show you guys. So scan, you go to target scan, and remember it was in our simple antivirus. Click OK, and there, that's what it's supposed to do. Like this is, see, like how I said I made a new form So it will show if there's a virus. This is mine, and you can say delete threat, move to quarantine, or skip. I'll just delete it and click OK and close that. So the file should be gone and everything was cleaned. I'll close this down, go into my folder, and it should have been right here. Wait, right here. Okay, it didn't delete it. I don't know why. Maybe because it was in the test environment. But you guys get the idea. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried my best. I literally do not know why this didn't work. Let me try it one more time. It could have been because of the file system launcher, but that has nothing to do with it because we're using MD5. And yeah, I'm not sure, guys. I don't know, but I tried my best. See, some programmers kind of fail. Some of them, you know, are really amazing. I'm self-taught, so I don't know like the best way to program stuff, and my antivirus took me over like 8 months to like get right, and it's working like it is right now. So that's why, like, I'm not that great of a programmer, but I try my best. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any more requests on making other stuff, I'll try my best again. Like I said, I'm self-taught, so you know, if you're somebody that's kind of learning, you kind of can learn with me, I guess. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.